between the Korean Superboy, Duo Choi, and Leonardo Santos. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable, because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 19 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Leonardo Santos! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Duo Choi.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Choi gets back up here. Straight right hand now, just misses.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Santos' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
What?
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but Bonjour's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
Oh, nice guillotine there. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got him.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Owen St. Preux would be proud. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick. Nice punch there.
And they separate. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Side control now. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Santos. Oh, tags him with the left.
That left hand has been really effective tonight.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Santos. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Santos, his lower jaw is extremely swollen now.
Look at him whip his hips into that kick. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Nice elbow in the clinch there up top by Santos. Flush right hand is true. Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
And they separate. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Choi. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issues.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship round. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Visibly limping here. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas. That's a big strike right there. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg.
All right, so we're in the clinch. Not anymore. Beautiful trip to get this fight to the ground, DC.
No effort, John. No effort. When you do it right, it takes no effort. And this young man just did it right.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
He's having his way with him here. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Back mount now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Doing great, okay? I want more of the same. This guy can't do anything to you anyway.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter round. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to continue to finish.
Huge right hand! All right, late in the fight now, DC. The submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get reversed from top. Oh! Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Wow, actually got the takedown.
And they both stand up. Try to establish that jab. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Knee to the body.
he's hurt bad.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Big knee to the body. And they settle. Back to the feet. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, he's out.
Unbelievable.
Well, and that's the type of aggressiveness and execution that is going to endear you to UFC President Dana White, to the matchmakers. Make sure you keep it out of the judge's hands, and that's exactly what he did here tonight. A huge shot landed clean. Clearly his opponent was hurt very badly, and ultimately the finish came right then and there. Outstanding execution down the stretch tonight. So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy,
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over.